Hi everyone. Once again I am going to tell you a short story from Vatrisha Simhasana and Vikramaditya. And the name of the story is a headless duo. So let me begin the story. Vikram was the king of Avanti. During his reign, people were very happy and they had given up the 7 vices. They followed the righteousness, and in their speech also they were always truthful. They never dared to transgress the rules of the kingdom. And they became so good that they started helping others and stopped slandering others. Not only that, they were uninterested in acquisition. They became very noble by nature and helped each other. Realizing that the wealth is transitory, they also became very generous and compassionate. They devoted to the Supreme Soul all the time. Now at that time, a merchant named Dhanada lived in Avanti too. He was very rich. One day he didn't know to what extent his own wealth, whatever would be needed, whatever goods would be needed, one can obtain from his house. One day Dhanadas thought that I have done so much things and I got so much wealth, but for this life, what have I done for the next? So he decided. And at that time, an ancient stanza came to his mind. What is the use of getting so much wealth and nothing but to call the enemies under foot? And what is the use of keeping such a human body in full of age if you have not practiced the righteousness? That is why he thought that he should give charity and should set off for the pilgrimages, holy places. He did that. And when he came out for the pilgrimages, on the way he took a ship and went to an island in the ocean. There he saw a beautiful lake. There he saw a beautiful shrine. And just on the left side of the shrine, there was a beautiful couple whose heads were separated. And one inscription on the stone, it was there. It was written, any hero who offers his head as a sacrifice, then these two can come to life. Then he was very much surprised and also he was terrified. He was so much terrified that started trembling and his goosebumps popped up. He couldn't think anything anymore and came out from that shrine. After few days, he reached at his city and settled down. Then he went to his relative's house with some souvenir, like he had gone to pilgrimages, holy places. He collected something and gave it to them. Because he knew very well that there is a saying, never go empty-handed to a king, to your relatives, to your friend, to your son, or to your wife, and especially to an astrologer. So he gave everybody some, more or less, some gifts. Then he decided to meet the king, means King Vikramaditya. So he took some gift and went to the king. Next day, King Vikramaditya was very happy seeing Dhanada. Then he is asked about his journey, if everything was alright. At that time, Dhanada described about this shrine and goddess and this couple whose heads were separated. Even King Vikramaditya was also amazed. He then immediately said, Dhanada, let us go. Let us go there and do something. Why this thing had happened? Then both of them, after a few days, both of them went to the island, to the shrine. And King Vikramaditya saw that really the couple were headless. Their heads were separated from their bodies. And it was written in the inscription that these two will come to life if any hero offers his own head as a sacrifice. Then King Vikramaditya's heart filled with compassion. He thought that what is the value of, if one can do some favor to others and does not do, then his soul is meaningless. He thought, if I can offer my own head instead to make them alive, then why I will not do that? So immediately he took his bath and performed his rituals, then took a sharp sword to cut his throat, his head. When he just began to cut his throat, at that time Goddess Durga restrained him. She said, "Oh Vikram, you are the ornament of this earth. How can you do that? Don't do. This is nothing but a taste that has been done by me only. Please don't do it. And I am pleased with you. Please ask me any boon." Then King Vikramaditya said, "Oh mother, then let them get back their heads and get a kingdom." Then once again Goddess smiled, said, "Vikram, this is nothing but a taste, so don't worry about them. Now remember, you are the only one ornament in this earth and nobody can be equal with you. Go back to your kingdom and be happy." And truly, King Vikramaditya was very happy and went back to his kingdom. Now the statuette said, "Oh King Bhoja," he didn't know whether it was a taste or reality. His heart filled with compassion, and that is why he was ready to cut his own head. Can you be like that? Nobody in this earth can be equal with King Vikramaditya. She said, and she flew away. Now King Bhoja became silent. This much is the story for today. Once again, I will meet you tomorrow. Thank you so much.